Good morning, Nigerites. Good morning, Mina. Good morning, the good people of Nigeria. This beautiful 29th day in the month of June 2026, a Monday, the first day in the month of the week. It's another brand new week. And like play, the month is coming to an end. Yes, beg your pardon. Yes, the month is coming to an end. And also, yes, we are going into July very, very soon. And right about now, zero time check is 7:30 for this beautiful morning. And it is time for your favorite and wonderful program, that is the Global Review and the issues in the news this morning. Yes, my name is Sani Abdullah Ibila OG, aka Captain Dogo, and I would be your rider on the program this beautiful morning. I have Mr. Paya and IG in the studio already. Good morning this morning, gentlemen.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen, and morning to all the beautiful listeners out there. Believing that you've had a bright and promising weekend. Today is Monday, and we are happy to be back on the block with you. Good morning once again.
Yeah, good morning, dear listener, and good morning, Mr. Ibile and Mr. Apaya. It's a beautiful Monday. I hope everybody's out there this morning already, making sure that they earn a living. And may God bless our hustle.
Amen. Amen. May God bless and sharp. Yes, so real quick this morning we'll be kicking it off with some stories coming out of Niger State, to be precise, talking about our darling football team, the Niger Tornadoes. So we had some updates over the weekend, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
So we have new leadership.
Okay.
First, Dr. Kuso has been appointed the chairman of Niger Tornadoes Football Club of Bila. And the rumor we are having again is that the head coach has been changed with Bala, but that still remains a rumor.
Okay.
But there's something that is happening in Niger Tornadoes that I want to call the attention of authority, particularly the governor. There is, I don't know whether it's a football scam. If you realize, some players have been signed.
Okay.
Tornadoes have signed about 2 or 3 players. The last I checked, about 2 or 3 players. Who see that signing? How can you sign a player without a coach? Who is going to do the job? Is it the mess you did last time when you put all the blame on Coach Maji? Do you know, let me tell you one secret. There was an investigation, a panel that was being set off to review what happened. And I believe if the recommendation of the committee has actually been upheld, I don't think there should be a new coach for Tornadoes, because the whole blame, the large chunk of the blame of Tornadoes' performance the last season was put on the head coach, Coach Maji. But let me tell you one secret. Do you know that each time, every match, Maji do selection, the chairman will have to review the selection and fix his own boys? Let me tell you one shocking revelation. At a point when they give the coach 3 matches, within which he must win 2, or he will be fired. Out of the 3, he won 1, lose 1, and drew 1. They gave him 2 matches away to win, and win home match. He lost home match, drew away, and won away, 1 away. Let me tell you the secret of that winning. Normally, after he did the selection, you have to send it to the chairman to review and do the on-farmer selection. On that particular fateful day, the coach stubbornly decided to work with his own selection. He now jettisoned the selection that was being given to him, and he won the match. So, if you are blaming the coach, I think it will be important. One great thing, we must give it up. We must give kudos to the chairman of Niger State Sport Council, Danjo Masu, who set up a committee. But I think his work is incomplete without releasing
the recommendation,
the report of the committee to the public. See, in the public things, you don't hide things. You make it open so that people will know. Maji probably will be having his. There are teams who are looking for him, so that we set record straight. If injustice is done to one, and you did not speak against it, tomorrow it will be your own turn. And there is one thing again that is worthy of noticing. The chairman, because he's going for vying for political appointment, he resigned his appointment in Niger State government resigned his appointment as chairman of Tornadoes. But after resigning, he now, announced the sacking of Maji, or terminating Maji's appointment.
After his own resignation.
After resignation, to where did he derive the power from? We are bringing this to the notice of the governor. If you don't know, this is what is happening. There are a lot of things that has happened, but this is the little we want to say, so that at least the person you are bringing, if you do not do justice to Mr. A, you have interest in Mr. B, he's going to have the worst result. And there is one thing again: the person who was heading the coach, at a point there was a problem. They took the team away from him and give it to Maji, and you now brought that person again. The head coach is collecting 700,000 naira, and the person who could not take the team to promised land, you brought him back and gave him. You are paying 1 million naira as a technical director, and as a technical director, they don't work as a team. He is doing his own. The coach is doing his own. Where will we get result? No. We are saying this thing because Tornadoes remain our darling team.
Sure.
So that if you want to fix the problem, fix it holistically. If they remove this one, another person will go and be working against you. So where are we going? Now, there is one boy they call El Hatu. This is the first or second season in Tornadoes. It is this Maji who bought this boy. There is another way. Maji bought these boys. These boys are now living Tornadoes, and they are having a very greater pay, higher pay. El Hatu is going to be receiving 750,000.
Yes, I saw that.
You understand? How much are you paying in Tornadoes? The same coach who grew these players, you are now asking me out. So the remaining players, if you are now bringing another coach that they don't have confidence in, do you think they are going to have result? We are saying this so that the new chairman who is taking over, and even the government, you should know what is happening. If they are not telling the truth, these are some of the revelations. And I pray that the coach who was being illegally asked out, who is being put down, will find a faith somewhere and you do better. That's just little.
Okay. For me, I want to say this. Running a football club on behalf of the state, the Niger Tornado is an entity of the government. And since it's an entity of the government, just as we hold the Niger State government accountable, you're going to also hold Niger Tornado accountable. So whatever is happening in Niger Tornado, it should not be a secret thing. It's we don't mind how you select your tactics and the rest. You can keep it secret. But when it comes to running of the club, I think it should be a public thing. It's not a secret society where you do things hiddenly. And now we are having issues that happened in last with Coach Maji. We expect it not to happen. Coach Maji has been fired. He's gone, and he's continuing with his life. But are we going to sit back and allow what happened to Maji to continue to happen? Are we going to give the coach a certain freedom and independence to run the club as it should, or we're going to see another chairman coming in to also control the selection of the team? The chairman doesn't spend time with the club as much as the coach does. So why won't you allow the coach to do this? We were not even aware of this. That the chairman has to, do another selection after the coach did his selection. Where does that happen? We are trying to emulate Europe. We are trying to bring standard, and now you are not even giving the coach freedom to operate, and you say you need results. It's like tying you down, and they said you should move. How are you going to move when you are being tied down? So Coach Maji, I wish him good luck wherever he's going to now, and let's see what is going to happen. We never wish Niger Tornado bad luck because Maji is no longer there. We wish the next person that is coming to do the best he can, and we also pray and hope that he will be allowed, he will be given the freedom to work. And if he's given the full freedom to work and there's no result, then we can now say, oh, okay, he has not done well. But you cannot be forcing him to interfere in his selection and say you want result.
And that's how the interference. You ask what is scorecard. He never take the to relegation.
Yeah.
He where the maintaining the status quo, and that's the last season. At a point, Tornadoes was second and third position. Don't ask yourself what happened?
What happened?
What happened? So because we are saying this is so that if you do not tackle the problem, and you now bring somebody who is a national coach, what makes the person you are bringing, what gave him that credential is because during his reign, he was given ample opportunity as a coach. He do this. He signed the players he wanted. He select the players he wanted to play for him, and he's been given to some large extent, large percentage of freedom to operate. So that environment he found himself to do well.
Yes.
If he come
and it's not the same environment,
you will stop stoning him the same way you stone Maji in the field. But at the end of the day, Maji did not take it to a regulation. Mind you, you must.
I know Masu is a very nice man. Yes. I like him so much. Because of what he's doing to sport development in Niger State and also across.
Because he too is a sportman.
It's a sportman. Yes. So I pray he's going to publicly bring out the committee report or recommendation that has been made by the committee. People need to know. People need to see what is happening because the fans are feeling the pain. Or if Niger Tornado is not playing well. So now there's a recommendation and it's being kept under the carpet. I hope he brings this out and let's find solution to this.
Okay. All right, I hope we are going to find solution to this very, very fast because Niger Tornadoes is our darling team at the end of the day. It is the only one unifying factor in the whole of Niger State that brings people together. And it pains me when I see the effort that previous administration have put into the Niger Tornadoes to make sure that, they try to level up. But again, looking at this administration, Mr. Paya, I have to tell you that I think the government's support to a very large extent is not coming per se. That is my major issue with the Tornadoes team. Again, you changing the coach, but if you don't give the coach the free hand to operate, you are always dictating to the coach to do something, then definitely who is coming back next? It is a very good warning that you are giving, Mr. Paya. Who is coming back next? So if you don't give him a free hand, we are still going back to square one again, and we'll still see this happening over and over and over again.
So for the benefit of record, whether government's doing enough or not, there is one thing, Tornadoes and its financing is on average. And they having average players, so you don't expect them to go beyond the level they find themselves.
Yes, you can't give what you don't have.
Yes. The government, let me tell you one thing about payment of salary. They can testify to you that all the clubs in Nigeria, when it comes to payment, the prompt payment of salary, Niger Tornado is first. But it's just that the salary is not much. But when it comes to payment, prompt payment, and that's what players want. You understand? At the end of the month, you should have your salary.
Even if it's not much.
But they can improve in terms of the signing fee so that you can have bigger players.
Yes.
You can't. The Latu that is leaving you now, and Dabai, who are now going to collect the Latu, I think is about 750,000. How much are you giving? If you are giving less than 200,000 naira, by the time you go to a shooting star now and begin to collect 750, you should understand you want to redouble the effort. He can come and be a threat to you when you come here.
It is naturally.
The way you know him yesterday, it will be different than how you're going to know him today. He's going to play today because he have a morale booster in terms of finance and other things. So we want to use this medium to call on Niger State government to invest more, not only on Tornadoes, on football. There are other sporting activities in the state that are hockey, handball, basketball. They used to do good before, but now the spirit is going down. So you need to revitalize the spirit. You can get anything you want in Andrew Mamasu because he has been a sportman. He knows the rule of the game. So what's needed now is more funding into the sporting activities.
All right. And away from that, I think let's take it back to the national scene as we had. I don't know if we've discussed that. As the court.
Not when you have discussed my own issue.
Yes.
If it is Baba that is here now, who is here now,
yes.
You begin to say, hey, this have done well. You have not asked what happened to water. Don't you see water at the end of the week?
We didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't see water.
Yes. There was a reticulation. Many areas that have not seen water. Over the week they saw water.
Well, we did.
We hope
not a drop.
We hope it continues.
But the thing is, kudos to I saw was it one of the managers at the waterworks, going around checking the pumps, the big valves, and they were going around, checking it. So I think it's a good one. Maybe people that have not seen, maybe we should be expecting us this week.
You have to whatsoever you have to encourage the government.
Yes.
If you don't encourage them, they will be like a decical. But when you encourage them, you give them more importance to do more. So we are encouraging the government, the water board, for at least we are beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So let them do more.
We hope it's going to continue.
Yes, other areas that are not having water, they too should have.
All right, and we hope so. Yes, we should get water because the fact that rain has started doesn't mean that we won't need water boards. Water. Exactly. All right. So away from that, the courts, asked INEC to deregister the NDC again. Yes, the same court which has earlier instructed INEC to register the NDC is the same court now, the same judge coming back again to say that no, you cannot register the NDC again. Now, with some reasons, the reasons that the court gave to set aside the judgment, one was a failure to join a necessary party. The court held that earlier case affected the rights and interest of PMP, which is the Peace Movement Party, the party that took the case back to court again. Because PMP claimed ownership of the logo, that is that peace signal, used in the NDC registration. And the court said PMP should have been joined as a party before any final decision was made. 2, violation of right to fair hearing. The court's position was that a party whose legal interest could be affected must be given an opportunity to appear, present evidence, and defend its position. So since PLP was not heard, the court considered the earlier judgment defective. 3, he said the earlier judgment was declared fundamentally defective, as the court held that the December 10, 2025 judgment directing INEC to register NDC was made without participation of all necessary parties. Therefore, the court set aside that judgment. Also, the issue of party logo and identity material facts were allegedly not fully presented before the court. Now, Mr. Paya, status quo has been restored. We are now saying, where was PMP all this while?
Not where was he a registered party?
No.
Really a registered party before now?
Before now, no.
It's not a registered party.
It is not a registered party.
It's not officially a registered party.
Yes.
Then on what ground did Justice Isa Deshen stand in delivering his judgment? And what's make him create a lacuna in the proceedings before? How comes did he suddenly realize that the PMP were supposed to be joined as a party in the suit? Was he sleeping? And many Nigerians are now saying that you are talking about Justice Peter Lifu. See another person who is worse than Peter Lifu, because at least the Peter Lifu was able to, consider some certain, constitutional whatever before he came on with that even controversial judgment against the NDC. Now, ADC, sorry. Now another one is coming with his own, political drama or legal drama. It's very, very unfortunate, and this has been begin to send many fears to Nigeria. Whether 2027 election is going to be a competitive election, it's not going to be a one-party affairs, one-party election. So if it's going to be one-party election, why should we waste Nigerian resources? Another very, very important issue again, INEC is now crying out that the money that is supposed to be given to them, that have been appropriated and supposed to be given to them to carry out the 2027 general election, has not been released to them. Then, and all these things are time bound. There are some certain things, whether you have money, you cannot get it. You cannot meet up with the time. So is it a deliberate attempt to frustrate the whole effort so that at the end of the day, since it's one party that's going to be in the ballot, you don't need to waste resources. Because it's like the whole election has been preempted. And that is the more reason why you will not release money for them, so that they don't just go and waste national commonwealth. So I don't know, this judgment have come with a lot of controversies. Not a really controversy per se. You order the court to register this political party before, and the people who has issue are supposed to go to appeal court. So the appeal court will ask you in the first place, are you a registered political party? Did you have the ground to stand and challenge a registered political party, whereas you are not a political party? You have not been registered, whether it is your own logo or not. Who got the first registration?
Yes, that's what
matters. The logo.
Yes.
So how can you stand in arbitration with somebody who is officially recognized and you who is not recognized officially? Then where is these judges getting their own, legal ground? Where is the idea having their constitutional backup to stand for cases like this? I don't know, but I don't know whether you see, because you used to. You report from the court. I don't know.
The issue is this: the court you can take a case to court. It's now left with the judge to look at this case and see if it's worthy to be listened to, or it's going to waste the judge's time. Judges don't like waste of time. When you go to court, they tell you straightforward, let's go into the matter without running around. But in a situation whereby a particular judge is probably influenced by an outsider or somebody at the top, then that judge can listen to any shenanigan. That's the problem now. So if not, an association, because PMP is an association, they accuse a particular party of not using their own logo, and you know this party is already registered, and then instead of you to throw out the case, you are now holding on to the case. And when the last sitting they did, PMP was not even told that okay, they will be sitting like that. They were not even invited to come for the sitting, or they were not even given a court order asking them to come, or giving using them as third complainant. You understand? Third party to come into the case. So those people who even brought the case, you don't even bring them to come and talk about the case, and you are not passing a judgment. So this is what we are talking about. When the judiciary is not fully given an independent to run itself, because if it's given an independent to run, we will not have interference. Then the judge will now be dragging his name into the mud. And now we also have Judicial Council Commission or National Judicial Commission. They would have by now disciplined this judge or ask him to go to a refresher course, go back to school, or go back to a particular course, so that it will now refresh you. That will serve as a punishment for putting the judicial system into mud. Because if you know how the law works, believe me, this is shenanigan. You just laugh at it. And this is also showing that there are individuals pulling the strings behind, making sure that parties that will stand, strong against the ruling party will be brought to their knees, so that they can now have a playing field where they can do whatever they want. But mind you, Nigerians will resist this. Parties, there are other parties, but look, which party has not faced a court judgment? Just tell me, any opposition party that has not faced a court judgment, the major ones. About 4 of them now are facing court judgment. So what does that tell you? Even a blind man can see, a deaf can hear about what is happening. So the earlier we have a level playing field for everybody to run, the better. Because by the time we go into election with all these cases, there is no legitimacy for if this ruling party wins again, there's no legitimacy in the argument that will be forming.
Now I know you are having the standby the National Party chairman of the NDC.
Yes. I think let's take a listen to that.
Just before you play the interview, you talked about independency of the judiciary. If you are saying they don't have the independency to take over and take charge of our proceeding in the court, where is Justice Nweti getting his own independency, his power, his guts?
He has the guts.
The independence is there.
Yes.
You are now being given independent, but you deliberately decided to be dependent.
Yes.
Because from the point you said you are following on his mandate, you are independent no more. You are now dependent. But Justice, the likes of Justice Nweti, and many of them in the judicial system are still enjoying their independency, and that is the way. That's the more reason why whenever they have the case, they appear no nonsense, and nobody question them. Do you hear anything come out of their judgment? So I think other judicial judges should follow you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. All right. So let's take a listen to this from the NDC national leader. Right. Yeah. Right.
It's at liberty to. I'm saying that INEC is at liberty to allow another party to use that symbol. So, symbols are not reasons why you deregister.
You copied their symbol.
No.
They are fighting.
So Mahatma Gandhi copied it. NEPU copied it from them.
Mahatma Gandhi did not register it in Nigeria.
No. I'm telling you that even before them, NEPU in the 40s was using this as Nasara. Listen to me. What people are trying to do is to look for flimsy reasons to truncate the political opposition, destabilize and weaken and scatter the political opposition, to weaken the political opposition, which is why it is worrisome. With ADC, it was a certain Gumbe Nafiu, who was there at the day they were holding a meeting to formally appoint the NEC, to formally appoint David Mark and the other leaders. I can't speak much for that, but all Nigerians are aware. And now, for a party that is now growing, that will work so hard and presenting credible, dynamic political leaders. Probably one of the most charismatic set of leaders. Converging now in the NDC. We know we're not naive to know that that will not cause concerns in some quarters. But we want to say that, look, they should push this with care. All of us as leaders have a duty to nurture and protect our nation's democracy. Okay? We know where we are coming from.
Is this a plan to not to allow the NDC to be on the ballot?
Well, that will not succeed. For 5 years, I'm saying that INEC is at liberty to allow another party.
Yes, so that was from the ADC National Chairman talking about this particular issue, right? Yeah. So I think we got that here. Yeah. So I think let's get Baba on the line. I think Baba wants to talk to us this morning. He wants to add his voice on this particular yes, on this particular issue. Yes. All right. So while we are trying to get on Baba, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, no, it's a normal thing, but the problem is that the voters who are in the rural areas don't know what's happening. All this.
Okay, I think we have Baba.
Okay.
Hello, Baba.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning,
Baba.
Hello. I think
Connection.
Yes, connection issue. Let's try and reconnect. Yes, let's try and reconnect.
So
again.
if you look at what is happening, the voters in the rural areas don't know what is happening. Yes. So what the other ruling opposition parties need to do is to continue to struggle, because the struggle is not for them alone. The struggle is for voters in the cities, in the towns, and even in the rural areas. Because as it continues to go this way, the voters will have little or no choice at all. So the fight for having a multi-party election is a fight for survival of Nigeria. It's a fight for Nigerians. If not, if we continue to drop all these parties, it also means you are disenfranchising the citizens, ordinary citizens. Because as a citizen, you have the right to vote for whoever you wanted. But in a situation whereby the whom you want is not in the ballot, it means you have been disenfranchised.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Baba.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Baba, loud and clear. Go ahead.
But will every other person there shut up and keep quiet?
Say, Baba.
Baba.
You know, if you pick one kobo as a child on the floor in the village square, you'll be shouting, "Me de kobo, na samu kobo, na da kobo, na tsinci kobo." Inga ko ne a can kusa da kai sai ce kawo, bring it, bring it, and kawo shi, they'll collect it from your hand. That's what is happening to NDC. Somebody somewhere just don't want them on the ballot. The obedient are too many, and Concordia people are too many. But going back to one bush court to say you are nullifying them, you are calling for earthquake of unimaginable character and circumstances. You are calling for a reversal of democratic processes, because AD, where Tinubu came from, was only agreed to be on the ballot because of some consistency of General Salami. If Salami doesn't believe in one Nigeria, AD is not qualified to be registered in 1998. AD, Advance for Democracy, qualified, but Absalam registered it for peace to reign. Awolowo never won against Shagari in 12 to 3rd. Obasanjo never delivered his own polling unit, but they took power and dashed it to him. Tinubu got only 2 million votes from his village people in the south. The North gave him 6 million. Why do you bite the finger that fed you? Why are you trying to destroy Nigerian political process? Nigeria is not Ghana. Nigeria is not Chad. Nigeria is not Sudan. Nigeria is not Cameroon. Nigeria is not Rwanda, Burundi. Nigeria is not even South Africa, where the police are escorting people to loot other people's property. we have to be very careful, very, very careful. Let's not destroy this country. We are too many. A judge cannot sit in his court, pass a judgment, and then 6 months or 8 months later go back and say, no, I'm reversing that judgment. It's appellant. Go ahead to higher court. And then the people who are dragging into this matter are not part of this issue. And somebody told you that Nasara Two-Finger emanate from PRP, from Aminu Kano in 1940s, 1950s. It is the PRP of Aminu Kano of 1950s, NEPO, are those that are supposed to go to court if NEPO still exists. But you know, the politicians are partisan. But a judge cannot be partisan. A judge cannot be partial. But when a judge can tell you now that you have no case, shamelessly, a judge, a rotten judge, shamelessly writing a rotten judgment and reading it out shamelessly, then you know that the country is finished. The moment the judicial become a partisan, that time the justice system is gone. I pity all of you that are still there sitting. I don't think me. I did here.
Baba, they come back now.
You go come back, oh.
No, I did here. Come back and meet what? Come back and meet what?
Remember, I told you that anywhere you go, Nigeria will follow you.
Yes, sir.
You kuna da ruwa? Kuna da ruwan sha?
Baba, wai sun kawo ruwa mun ba mu gani ba.
Wai ne.
Baba an ce an kawo ruwa mun ba mu gani ba.
Kuna da lantarki? Hanyoyin ku duka akwai hanya. Tun da na zo nan Malaysia ban ga port hall ko daya ba. Ba dauke wuta ko minti daya ba. Ruwa ba dauke ruwa ko minti daya ba. Kuma kun fi su arziki. Kuna da mai, kuna da ma'adinai, kuna da wajen noma. Su me suke da shi? Discipline da rike amana. Kuma ba bandita nan fa. Kuma ban ga police tun da na zo ba. Don kowa police ne.
To.
See something, say something.
Ban za kama barawo fa ya zai.
Ba bandit, watakila babu forest.
Oh, to ba forest ya.
Duka sannan forest ne. Kasan ba dry season, annan kasan babu dry season.
Always.
Dunnan forest ne kake ba. Babu bandit ne, ai bandit masu mulki ne suke barin bandit su yi banditry. Ba ga a nan Zamfara. Tsakanin shekarun jiya da jiya mutum 17 aka kashe ba. A nan Talata Mafara. To masu noma a gona an kashe su. Me gwamnati ta ce, me gwamnati ta yi, wani mataki aka dauka? Yara wa 10 sun dade a cikin daji, me wani mataki aka dauka? Yaran su can gaskiya uba ba an kwashe su ba su 40, me kaga an yi? Oga, to Allah dai tsare, ni zan kwana biyu a nan tukuna sai na ga alama akwai gaskiya a cikin harkar ku.
To na ba ka dawo ba kenan.
Zan dawo amma dai ba ni da ranar dawowa.
Ka ce sai ka samu gaskiya.
To inda a can
ya George zai zauna ya yi judgment a ba da judgment. The same George ya zo ya dawo cewa waɗansu mutane that are not even a political party, they are not even registered. Su sai su suke da logon su. Ka taba jin wannan haukan da lalacewa?
To baba, probably takardar da aka bashi na George mai karanta ya yi mistake ya karanta wani ne. You have to come back and read it.
An rubuto mishi daga Abuja ne. An rubuto mishi daga Abuja ya karanta kuma ya karanta. Kuma an bashi abin da za a bashi ya karba.
Kawai.
Amma idan ba so a yi zabe a zauna National Assembly ce ba zabe ba kuma jam'iyya. A yi fashin mashalo. Shikenan.
Kawai huta.
Kowa ya huta a rusa jami'u wanda ke mulki ya ce shine sole administrator ila masha Allah. Amma muddin demokradiyya ake to wannan abin da aka yi na NDC wani alama ne na wanda masu gudu kai kana da abin da za ka yi gudu kai gudu kasan ta tafi. An dasa albarushi ne an dasa abomai ne wanda zai tashi a lokacin da ya ga daman tashi. Ana so a ruguza kasan a kashe kasan a watsar da kasan waɗanda suka yi sata su gudu. Ana yi ne don saboda an riga yi ɓanna ana tsoron abin da zai biyo baya idan kamar NDC ko ADC suka ci zabe. Domin me ina budget shekara 3 baka ga wani senator na cewa ba a budget ba. Ina kudin mutane ga kuma wanda aka ranto me aka yi da shi. ga wani ma hukuma yanzu an ce babu ita kuma an bata take off grant wajen 26 billion kuma an bata budget na 1 point something billion sannan kuma ga Jamila an ce wai an ce ya ce a bashi 46% na take off grant wani irin rodani ne wannan, wani irin koma baya ne wannan. Saboda haka Allah ya cece mu, Allah ya cece al'ummar mu, Allah ya raba mu da masifan da ke gangarowa. Sai an ji ku yi ta hakuri da rayuwa.
Sai ba.
I think we need to wait out that this issue I just raised now. We need to wait out because
No.
We need to wait out that.
All right. Okay. All right, listeners, I think we have that issue as there's a write-up from Barrister Solomon Lalong saying, have you heard what is happening inside Tinubu's presidency? He says, are you even aware that someone is publicly claiming he paid 600 million naira just to be appointed to head a federal agency? But that's not even the biggest part of the
600
story.
million.
Yeah, 600 million. Yeah, just to be appointed to head of a federal agency. No, this is not a movie. According to Prisadi, he paid 400 million naira upfront and was expected to pay another 200 million naira later. But that's not even the biggest part of the story. He says the real trouble started when he refused to part with 48% of a 24 billion takeoff grant meant for the agency he was appointed to head. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusion, these are his allegations. The Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has denied any connection with the agency altogether. And that is exactly where this story becomes unbelievable. The Chief of Staff says the agency does not exist. Prince Adeyemi says it does. Not only that, he says it has over 1 billion naira in the Appropriation Act, over 300 approved staff by the head of service of the Federation, and even accounts with the Central Bank of Nigeria. Now tell me, if the agency does not exist, who inserted its budget into the Appropriation Act, which I saw? Yes. Who approved the over 300 staff? Who processed the files? Who opened the accounts? Or are all these claims completely fabricated? On the other hand, if the agency truly exists, then why is the presidency denying its existence? He says, can you see why this matter cannot simply be dismissed? Somebody is not telling Nigerians the truth. Personally, I'm less interested in the drama than in the documents. Produce the appointment letter, produce the budget, produce the payroll, produce the CBN records, produce the evidence of the alleged payments. If they exist, let Nigerians see who is lying. Because if a man can wake up one morning and falsely accuse the Chief of Staff of the President to collecting 600 million naira and demanding a share of 24 billion naira, then that is national scandal. And if he's telling the truth, then that is even a bigger national scandal. Either way, this matter deserves much more than a press statement. Nigeria deserves answer. Yes.
Hey, God.
It's unfortunate. You know, with all due respect, you know, the Chief of Staff to the President have come under a lot of crossfire on public affairs. Before that, it was him appearing in a public forum asking a opposition member to continue to cause chaos in his party because he believes the party is gotten all the necessary political apparatus to trade tentacles with the ADC and the APC in the forthcoming election. We're talking about the ADC, and ever since then, we have seen how ADC has been balkanized, courtesy of the power that be. So it's unfortunate that another financial, alleged financial scandal is coming from the Chief of Staff to the President. This has been going viral. It has been posted by Solomon Dalo, and it has been posted. A lot of people have actually been posting, sharing this. So, and the presidency cannot say they have not heard about this. And this man, the man involved, is coming to say that funny part of it, he's saying that the agency does not exist. Then how then did you make a budget appropriation for this agency?
The agency is the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. That is the name of the
That's the
agency.
name.
Yes. The Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. There were two agencies that were inserted into the Appropriation Act, and money was being budgeted for them.
And they can be found.
And they can be found.
Who is lying? Is it the National Assembly who sat and deliberated on the money appropriated to that ministry and approved of it? Or is it the head of the agency who is saying it do exist and he paid for that position to be given to him? Or the chief of staff to the president, a very influential person in the government, one of the top government functionaries respected in the state, in the country, who is now coming to say that the agency does not exist? Then who do we believe?
But the thing is, I don't think this man is lying, because what is that agency looking for in the Appropriation Act? Again, you asked the question. We are seeing a National Assembly now. IG, you agree with me that does it actually does its oversight functions? Does it do any check whatsoever? Is it not just something is just being brought and they are just stamping without going through it?
The whole of this issue, right? It's making me think of that Animal Farm book. The whole of Animal Farm, because if you have not read the book, I think that's an animation for there's an animation for that. You can watch that easily and have the amusement if you don't have time to read the book. See, this is a country where previously we've seen budget padding. There were accusations of budget padding, and we thought that has come to pass. But right now, whatever we are going to say here, it's based on the allegation. It's not like it's now a fact. It's not a fact yet, but it's an information that is in the public domain, which is open for discussion. So that's what we are doing. Now, if we have an agency that it's not even that can't be found, but it's in the budget, it means wherever this committee that is that agency falls in the National Assembly, that are the reps or the Senate, will have to come out and say it. Because this budget defense must come through these committees first. You have to come and defend your budget, right? So we came for the defense of this agency or of this office, and they will now ask, who allowed it to pass? Did the committee allow this agency to go? Say, okay, you have defended your budget properly, or what was your level of implementation of last year's budget? So who is lying to who here? Because right now, even the National Assembly will be dragged into this mode. Because there is no agency that does not fall under a particular committee in the National Assembly with an oversight of it. So now, another allegation is that of the Chief of Staff asking or demanding for a certain amount of money before you get appointed to that position of that agency, and then also another money coming also, and he say he deserve another percentage from this money. See, it's a funny thing. Nigeria is becoming, or it has become, a laughing stock. Okay. Because this information is going out on the world, and everybody is saying it, and people will be laughing at us. So how will a foreigner or a foreign donor or have that how do I say it? Have that confidence in giving us foreign aid? Because they mostly think that if this foreign aid is given to us, it's probably going to pocket it into somebody's pocket. Remember, there was a time Swiss bank want to release a certain amount of money, that is Abacha's money, and they told us that we should tell them what we want to do with this money so that they can take a look at it. This is Nigeria's money. But they don't trust us of what we're going to do with that money. And these are the things these foreigners are saying that is making them not to trust us. We are fighting Yahoo here and there, and then we have the bigger Yahoos everywhere.
I think you have unconsciously, or you have consciously shaking the table. You have shaken the table, but probably you don't know how you have shaken the table. You talk about Animal Farm. And Animal Farm is a book written by George Orwell, and you see how African society has been depicted in that book.
Yes.
So I don't even look at Animal Farm as a book written which has depicted Nigerian society. With all due respect, I look at animal farm as Nigeria, and Nigeria is animal farm. Animal farm is Nigeria, and Nigeria is animal farm. My fact is this: in animal farm, we have 10 commandments. When the man, George Orwell, was ruling the animal farm, some animal protested against the way a manner the man is going about his activities. He take about rebellion to take over the farm, so that there could be equity, fairness, and justice. After taking the power, we now begin to see how those 10 commandments begin to change. Say all animals are equal. All animals like this, all animals like that. But by the time they got the leadership, they say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others.
Yes.
Anything that walks on 2 legs is an enemy. Since man walk on 2 legs, we are animals walk on 4 legs. We begin to see animals working on 2 legs, justifying that all animals are equal, but some are more equal than each other. Anything that sleep on the bed is an enemy. We begin to see some animals sleeping on the bed. No one shall eat the food of other animals. We begin to see some pigs
eating more rations.
Yes, and even taking the meals produced by other animals. So, you can now see the inequality. Now, bringing this now, juxtaposing this with the recent statement made by the wife of the president, First Lady, while she and her family living a very, very large and flamboyant life, but she is now telling you to go into Akara business and Kuli business. And you can now see, content creators now go about frying. So that from this money, let's see how we can fry and sell to get to the level you are, which is practically impossible. You understand? So you can now see how they will come to tell you this, and they will do different things. Femi Gbajabiamila is the chief of staff of the president. He's the engine room of the presidency, the engine room of the government, where you're supposed to take us to promise, and you can see the promise the government have made Nigeria. We are going to take millions of Nigeria out of poverty. We are going to do this. We are going to do that. We are going to, but at the end of the day,
more than 60 million.
The direct opposite to what we are saying. But what you all told us, transformation is in you, but the reverse is on Nigerian masses. So that is African farm for you, animal farm for you. It is a complete depicting Nigerian society. So if you want to have a free and democratic society, a society that is just for all, then you will have to navigate out of the animal farm. But for so long as we are controlled like this, we control to be in the animal farm. And that is how the 2027 election, all this now is involving everything. So are they not watching? You talk about investors. Who will come and invest his resources in a country that is not secure? Even Abuja today is not secure. Bandits everywhere here and there. And the government is claiming that they are getting success. Which success?
That's not success.
I don't know.
Yes. Talking about, I wanted us to come to that issue of the First Lady, in her own magnanimity, saying that yes, she have supported some people in Akara business, Kuli business, and again, was it by Ononuga? I can't remember. One of the presidential Sunday Diary was one was saying that his mother, sent him to school with the Akara business and everything. Now looking back, a whole lot, even my father too used to tell me when he was growing up, he sold this, he sold that. But is that not sufferness mentality? Is that not poverty mentality? Because she, the First Lady, I am putting it to her, will she pray for any of her own children, her son, or even any of her daughters to be frying akara on the streets, on the junction, and selling kuli at the same time? No, this is not an insult to the hardworking women out there who are frying akara. This is not an insult to the hardworking women out there who are doing kuli.
They wish they can do something better.
They wish they can do better. But can she, in her own wildest dream, pray for any of her children, or would even allow? Wouldn't that be an insult on their own class and statue? And now, is that not an insult to Nigerians, telling somebody who has gone to school, not even somebody who has gone to school, anybody at all who is wishing for a better life for himself? Back in the days, you might be doing Akara business when the economy was good. But let's be realistic now. How much is the mudu of beans? How much is the ororo that you are using? Do you understand?
How many beans will you sell to even have 2,000 naira as profit?
As profit in a day. To the extent that you even say, okay, you can use it to send your child to school. People actually did it before, but let's be realistic with each other. With the current economic situation on ground, why are we seeing our leaders being insensitive to the plight of the people on ground?
The reason is simple. They've realized that average Nigerian believe you should have a shelter, food to eat, and the life, the whole thing is okay for him. Have a good road, go and do whatsoever. You can see those people are packing Nigerian money, take it to foreign land, stash it there, and becomes another person's money. Nigerians are not disturbed about that. What they want is to make sure that, okay, what will I do? At the end of the day, I have where I can cover my head, where I can sleep, I can have food to eat, my life can be secured. Then any other thing that comes is they are less concerned. So if you are dealing with people like that, with the huge resources, with the removal of subsidy, the proceeds of the subsidy removal, the tax imposed on people against their wish, the foreign borrowings, all put together is enough to change Nigerian fortune now. It's enough to make Nigeria to look like a London, even more than London and Dubai. But Nigerians are not seeing that, and you still want them to believe in you by force. Someone saw that election is coming. We are operating a multi-party system of democracy where people will now say, okay, since we cannot find fortune in party A, let's turn to party B.
And you still want to deny them this.
You want to deny them. And it is what the idea that brought the APC. First, it was PDP, party A. Insecurity was ravaging some part of the country, particularly the North. The North, who have the majority vote that will give you victory to become a president, now say, okay, we want our future and destiny change. They shift to party B, which is the APC. And they now see, okay, what we ran away from the PDP is more glaring now. It's more terrifying now. So what is bad in saying, okay, let's shift to party C until we get it? The alphabet is from A to Z. There is many. So that let's keep on trying all the alternatives until we get the right one. And you are now saying no. So if it is no, if it is Goodluck have stamped his feet and said no to any opposition, do you think APC would have ever breathed air?
Goodluck would have gone to court, and then the judges give him the judgment, and that's all.
What they have before Goodluck now, it is now that the Goodluck is not even on power, and he has got the judgment, the chance to contest again, because there is a contention about his contesting, because they said he finished Erdogan saying, well, so people are now saying, oh no, after taking, he was being sworn in, and when he got re-election, he was being sworn for the second time, so that sworn in twice, and that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria does not permit you to be sworn twice or more than twice as a president. So if eventually you go into election, you'll be sworn 3 times. That is the argument from one.
And unfortunately, that law is still there, ambiguous.
So it's ambiguous. So if we are saying
they've not even tried to amend the constitution. They are trying to amend the constitution, but ignoring issues that are going to bring problems up till now.
So we are now calling on the APC, the incumbent party, the incumbent government, to what is done to you, to it to send them. You understand? If chance has been given to you, then why don't you make it open and free? So that you leverage on your achievement, your scorecard. Go to a room, go to your party secretariat, analyze your scorecard. Have we done enough that we know gave us the impetus to go back and ask Nigeria to give us an election? If you have not done, then go back to drawing board. You still have a year or two, to the election. You can do magic now.
It's up to you.
Okay, you are
January.
Don't you think magic can be done?
Yes.
If the president can do magic in less than 24 hours, 24 hours, let's say, that presidential speech, acceptance speech, or swearing in,
yes.
in less than 1 hour, if the president can do magic and change Nigerian fortune, and he can still do magic now because he went to the podium against the wish of Nigeria, without consultation, without nobody knowing, he went to the podium and said subsidy is removed.
Subsidy is gone.
Forever. And they begin to realize more money.
Yes.
The governors are now having more money.
So you can equally say something like that will just change.
To use removing subsidy to gather more money for governors to go and build flyovers and establish farms and do many other
and
things.
they'll collect some of this money in the tune of 800 billion naira again.
To gather for campaign.
Yeah, for your campaign.
Governors getting money to do something that pleases them, not what pleases their masses. Then you can still do the magic in less than 2-3 months, bring more resources, address issue security, bring water, give us lights, give us all the necessary things that will go out and say, yes, APC have tried, so that 2027, no more opposition. We still believe in APC and its destiny, so let's go for APC.
All right. Before then, I think let's pay this bill, then we are going to come back to this discussion. So listeners, stay with us, don't go nowhere.
Commercial break.
Sorry to break this up.
Commercial break.
Badeggi Radio.
Yes, I'm with you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Better health is better wealth. Good health is one of life's greatest investments, and taking care of your well-being begins with the right information and the right support. Sun Home Technology invites you to a free health checkup and wellness awareness program where you can learn more about healthy living and experience the Meridian Therapy Machine, a well-being device designed to support relaxation, improve circulation, and promote overall well-being as part of a healthy lifestyle. Our team will be available to answer your questions and introduce you to Sun Home's range of health and wellness products. Visit us at the Better Health is Better Wealth office off Rashida Restaurant, close to Landmark Bakery, Shirora Road, Minna. For inquiries, call 070-3131-5629 or 081-1771-6254. Sun Home Technology, promoting healthier lives, one community at a time.
Welcome back from that commercial break.
Are you inferring that I was listening in?
Yeah.
This is Badeggi Radio.
All right, our listeners, welcome back from that break. So now back to the discussion. So, IG, we're talking about banditry, and just this morning while coming on my way, I saw a video from one cleric in Oyo State who was preaching about this issue, connecting illegal mining. I've always been particular about this illegal mining and banditry, because anywhere there is illegal mining, banditry is always there. They move hand in hand, whether we like it or not. And this man was making some revelations that in the old Oyo National Park, there's a great reserve of lithium over there, that people make as much as, operators make as much as 20 million naira daily, while by ordinary workers make up to 200,000 naira daily. Why the bikes that they use to move this lithium out of the bushes into where they are going to, process them, to fly them out of the country, because we are not processing in the country. That is the major problem we are having, because we are not processing in the country. We have to move them out, whether to China, depending on what we are moving, or to the US or to the Dubai if it is gold. Now those bikes are collecting 12,000 naira per bags. Now, you should see that this is now a very, very lucrative business that is going down. And if we don't stop this issue of illegal mining, if we don't have government, coming into this thing, we join everybody's license first of all, then have a sort of way that we have to process whatever we are doing in our own country here. We are not taking it outside. Don't you think we will still continue having a recurrence of this problem?
See, the government... let's be clearly honest. The government is not looking forward to resolving this crisis, because the problem is difficult to solve when you don't know what is causing it. But by the time you already know what is causing that problem, then that's a big step in curbing the problem. But when you know and you are not doing anything about it, mining is everywhere in Nigeria right now. Anywhere you see there is just a drop of gold, everybody goes there. The youth, even foreigners are coming in to illegally mine. How did these foreigners come into Nigeria? They didn't just disappear and appeared in Nigerian forests. They came with the knowledge of authorities, from the people who issue them passport, because when they are coming to Nigeria, when they are asking for passport or visa, excuse me, you ask them, what are you here for? You tell them, I'm here for business or pleasure or leisure, whatever you want to do. And then they want to know what that particular, the industry or the office in which this individual is going to work with. It's a process. Either they ignore it or then they don't know about it because we are not efficient enough. So now, if the government cannot come out and say mining completely should be banned until further notice, and then you now bring modalities on how to get a license, and then you mine. See, if we don't stop mining illegally, we will never get this in right, because right now there are top shots doing the mining themselves, inviting foreigners with their machines, even without the knowledge of the federal government. They are there in our forest doing this mining. And then we also have local people who also have their crude equipment also doing this legal mining. And the owners of this land are losing billions of dollars annually from this illegal mining. So now government is also losing billions of dollars through illegal mining, because if you are doing it illegally, government doesn't know your existence there, and government cannot collect cannot tax you or receive anything. Government is receiving shishi, not a single shishi from these illegal miners. So the earlier the government wakes up, take out the responsibility, take the charge, take the control of its resources. Let me tell you one thing now: the Chinese have high deposit of lithium in their country, and America wants it. America is very envious, very jealous of this, and the Chinese government is taking care of this lithium, telling the quantity that will be mined at a particular time, and all the companies that are mining it, they're also looking at it. So now Nigeria, we have lithium, we have gold, we have whatever resources that we have, and then we now go to sleep and allow foreigners to do it. We allow certain individuals who have power, who have security support. Then because I have security support, I can bring my own boys. Let's go into the forest and mine. And then we have non-state actors somewhere hidden, using banditry as an excuse to drive people out of their land. And then you mine. See, if we don't stop illegal mining, sanitize mining industry, we will never have security in our land, and it doesn't look like the government is serious about that. See, fire anybody that you see digging gold. Just like Buhari said, if you are caught snatching a ballot box, fire him. You'll be shot. So the same thing should be brought into mining industry. If you are caught, give a 48 hours ultimatum to foreigners who are in this country mining illegally to leave, or will be shot at sight. That is the only way we can go. But unfortunately, we will not go that way, because we know what the country is.
Yes, I want to say something very big here. Until you get a government that will know that we appreciate the fact that Nigeria is the most blessed country in the world.
Seriously,
when it comes to natural endowment resources, Nigeria is the most blessed country on the face of the earth. Now, you're talking about, you just talk about what's happening in the
National Park. Yes.
It's because of this. Anywhere you see tourism going on, you should understand that it's a deposit of resources.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
And governments must wake up. That's why I say until you have a government that appreciates this, we are all sitting on gold. Now, let's take it back home here. Recently, if you observe, there is onslaught against miners in Minna Metropolis.
Yes, yes.
And I think we must give it up to Nigerian civil, Defense Security Corps. And Civil Defense Corps, the commandants, for taking that bold steps. People don't understand the danger. The civil defense has mining marshals. And those mining marshals are spread across the states. In the bush, where development have not reached, they are going about their mining. But do you know that we are only looking at outside, not knowing that danger is gradually coming. It has even come
to our
right
distance.
into the heart of the town.
It is.
Mining everywhere. And we are talking about anywhere there is mining. You should understand there are bad acts. Not only bad acts, let's say terrorism activities.
Yeah.
You should expect. So how will it looks like that in the power states, the capital city of the power states is
Becoming
now
mining
accommodating bandits or terrorists? And this is more reason why this current action taken by the Nigerian Civil Defense, the civil defense, is something worthy of recommendation.
Yes.
You can see places like MI Fishi, COE, Mina, even the Strait Fair, a lot of areas are under very serious threat.
Yeah.
With the coming now, some people are beginning to sleep without two eyes closed. Our own message and call to the civil defense is that they should not relent on this very, very giant strike.
That's what I want to say.
Rescue
can continue.
the entire state, because if you have security everywhere, but inside Mina it's not secure, it means the entire state is in serious danger. So we hope they will continue, and we want to find out the updates, what is really happening, what are they, their steps so far.
Yeah, sure.
Whether they are getting a much needed result, they are getting cooperation,
and also the support of the state government.
That's exactly. We'll get to find out from them more.
All right, I think we have a message in this regard on Facebook from Ibrahim Amechi Mohammed, who says, good morning, People's Radio and all the gentlemen in the studio. It's now that I know we have government in Niger State. Go to Emma Ushishi bypass, you will not see any illegal miner, not even one. This place used to be more populated than Kure Market. For this reason alone, I will campaign for Bagu free of charge. Kudos to the NSDC. Hey, now you're talking. Kudos to the NSC. They are the ones actually doing the work. Yes, kudos to NSDC men for a job well there. Yes, kudos to them. Big one to the civil defense.
Last month I was going through that 3-arm zone.
Yes.
3-arm zone. I was on the bike and I saw women running. Young women, elderly women with their pan running. I had to stop and ask, what is happening, make a parwa? And one of the girls told me that the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps are there, are the one chasing them deep inside that particular place. Acha, why didn't you guys stop doing? I think they've been here before. I heard they've been here before. He said they will continue. And I told the girl that if you continue, they will also come continuously to dislodge you people, because you are standing waiting for the Civil Defense Corps to leave so that they will go back. And then one of them said yesterday they were there till evening. They came with their hillocks. They were standing here there till evening. So if it continues this way, because residents of Mina are in really big trouble.
Honestly, because
until they came,
those places are not mining sites. Because how can you turn residential sites to mining?
You begin to mine up to somebody's wall, defense and or fence, perimeter fence in his house. And some people even digging up close to your bedroom.
Of course.
And if you talk, they bring out machetes and others. And then you
okay, when they are profiling about more than 100, they are arrested. When the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Niger State mining marshal were parading those miners, Dimba, you'll be shocked and surprised. You know that they are bearing arms, yes. Locally fabricated arms.
Yes.
Then who go to mining?
What are you using?
All
those arms
You're supposed to be shovel digger and whatever to look for your golds.
Your
illegal gold you are looking for. But what now brought about illegal?
Weapons.
These weapons.
Yes. People will resist them, degrading their lives.
But if you know you are a criminal, if you are doing so, you are going about your lawful business or whatever activities. Why will you hold arm? Because you know what you are doing is illegal, and when the resist come and fire. So we want to use still amplify the voice. Please, Niger State government, give the necessary support to the civil defense.
Yes.
To flush out all these miners, because they are becoming threat. We are sitting on time bomb. We hope and pray government will not take this lightly, so that the bandits we are seeing in the bush will not come and be living with us inside town.
Very important. All right, thank you very much for that one, Mr. Apaya.
All right, that was Ibile there who has just stepped out. And we are talking about the state of insecurity and, also banditry within state capital. And we want to say thank you to Nigeria Civil Defense doing their job properly and also making sure that we state government supports them in terms of logistic and other means. And we are gradually coming to to the end of the program, but let's see if we can start picking calls and see other issues that we have to discuss this morning. You can dial 0913857901. You know the number. I'll call it again. 0913857901. That's the number to call this morning and hear your view. Hello, good morning.
Thank you, the respected gentlemen in the studio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's a little Senator Obasanjo from Amali.
All right, go ahead.
Usman Apaya. So, I will not blame most of the illiterate, but for those that campaign for APC in 2015 or in 2014, we were thinking that Nigeria will become American or Dubai or Saudi Arabia or Israel or Germany. But reverse is the case. Yo Nigeria, then Nigeria, Bashido, Hurumima, Yejewani state, then Shima Gabatea, Yejewani state to Kunama, Yazawa Meshiwami Wahala. Is it the issue of insecurity or is it the issue of the ethnicity your tribe said attested? That in the southeast, Yaza either northern and Yamaza either need to puna as even a Christian from the north, the eastern people does not even believe in you. So this is where we found ourselves. Reverse is the case. This is the end product of Abunda Mokai campaigning. APC Chewa, APC will bring so-called to Nigeria. Today, APC bring peace to Nigerians. And the judiciary system says, Bamumagade, Weba, Wangakasa, Wangakasa, Kemeru, the one then Paul beer. Kemeru, Wangakasa, with the high level of educated people, the judges that we have in this country, Tinubu want to become. We don't, although General Babangida has made us clear, if you have eyes to see, ears to listen, you have listened what General Babangida said clearly. Lastly, the issue of mining, Usman Apaya, please, I want to beg you this morning. All this big company, billions of naira has been put in our community here in Kwagana. We don't even know the owner of this company. Although people has been so little.
What does he do? What does he do? What does the company do?
Mining. Billions of naira has been put into this place. Billions of naira, like the way you're talking, our farmland. Usman Abaya, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, we're having a connection issue there. Mr. Pai, we have this headline that says refinery maintenance fraud. EFCC recovers 83.66 billion naira on other properties. So all this money has been spent on the maintenance.
Let's take your call. This one they are just speaking to gallery.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's listen to another call. Okay, we lost that call this morning. Let's pick another one. Yeah, 36 point something billion naira there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Jimba. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Alaji Yusuf Tanko Pandogani. Is Apaya there with you?
Yes, he is.
Mr. Apaya, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
We are in deep trouble. You know, I kept saying it right from the day judges are appointing governors. Because if you could remember vividly, that was what happened to Imo State Governor. And today he is one of the most stubborn governors. There are so many people in this country that I know, they only register in a political party and make sure they become a candidate. They will go back and sit down and go to the court. At the end of the day, they negotiate, and they are members in the House of the National Assembly. So our trouble started from there. Nobody, in fact, people ignore it. And today we are seeing quite a number of things. They are not new. We have to stand up. The opposition have to stand up. Those people who love democracy have to stand up.
Yeah.
We have to.
Okay.
If we want the country to survive.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Pandogoride. I actually believe it's right.
So somebody is saying that the issue of illegal mining is a major cause of crisis in Congo. Let's pray for our best. That's true.
That's
yes,
true.
Yes.
You can see now the north central, northwest, northeast, north central, and now we are going into south. So, but we should be careful so that it doesn't explode. Yes. Because by the time they cage the whole country, surround the whole country with illegal mining, and they have money now, they have weapons, they go into something else. Let's go over to the Facebook and read this message from Aliu. Say Remi Tinubu has never queued for fuel, never checked her account before buying food, never slept without light, but she is the one telling you to endure. The audacity is staggering. I don't blame her and her people. The issue already started when the poor were told to endure, and being rich is vanity. All right, thank you so much. Let's pick another call. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. What's anywhere you're calling from?
Mr. Afaya, good morning.
Good morning, Engineer.
This is Engineer Al-Hassan calling from Mina.
Yes, welcome to the program.
We appreciate you guys for this wonderful discussion. We pray that God will protect this Badeggi radio, because that is the only radio station that you can tune in and hear what is happening, because you people balance what is happening.
Thank you.
Regards issue.
Thank you.
Frankly speaking, no Nigerians will tell you that he's happy with what this government is doing. But what I want to assure them is, wallahi, is one of the things. This abin da kai in dai ba daidai bane, wallahi tallahi Allah zai nuna ma kin kana da rai. They shouldn't take Nigerians for granted. Wallahi, they shouldn't take Nigerians for granted. Whatsoever plans the suke da shi, wallahi Nigerians are into prayers, and it will come to an end. Regards this issue of mining, frankly speaking, we must appreciate Nigerian security and civil defense corps for this gigantic effort. Though we know they have signed for it, but it's not an easy task.
It's not.
So then Allah, they shouldn't relent. 24-hour service to subguard our state capital. You know, by the time they are done with this, they can now go back to our various local governments where all these mining activities taking place.
Yeah.
So I wish Badeggi Radio all the best.
Amen.
And God will continue to protect you.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
We are missing Baba seriously.
Baba will be right back. Ami. Thank you so much for your kind words, and you just said exactly what's happening. We have Ibrahim Saleh saying, good morning, gentlemen in the house. Happy new week. And the neonatal wing staff at General Hospital Mina urgently need improved people management skills. Patient care there is inhuman. My experience last week was terrible and unforgettable. Hospital management must promptly address and correct this. Pregnant women deserve urgent and compassionate attention. They are especially vulnerable and require dignified care. I pray no one else endures such treatment encountered. I came in peace, watching you live from my house. It's, I don't know why it's a recurring thing that when people receive, treatment, a very bad treatment from the hospitals, not treatment in terms of medicine and other things, but attitude of the nurses there. I hope they get to improve. I think they should be going to courses and training, and continuously, maybe they can be reminded of what their responsibilities are. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Abaya.
Morning, sir.
This is Hamza from Iman.
Okay, welcome to the program, sir.
Mr. Abaya, you made me so surprised. Honestly, it is not a new thing. Seeing both establishments. This is our contemporary Nigeria. If you recall, in Niger State, there were primary schools that were gone, fully budgeted and have a full staff establishment.
Yes.
But they are gone and they are in the budget. And the money is funded. As that is funded. Lastly, please, let me join me in this prayer. May the Lord Almighty miraculously turn Remy to an Acaracela or know where it's really stands. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
It wasn't praying for God to turn out to Acaracela before you realize all this now. God is a wonderful
God can change our heart anytime. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen in the house.
Yes, welcome to the program. What's anywhere you're calling from?
My name is Montero. I'm calling from Mina.
All right, go ahead, Montero.
So first and foremost, permit me to use this media to commend the effort of private borehole owners in my area of domicile.
Okay.
They are really very generous with their borehole. They have been helping a lot, even for the fact that government presence in time of water supply has not gotten to the place. But they are really doing wonderfully, supplying the area water free of charge.
Okay.
And also, NEPA has been okay in that area.
Okay.
So then, to proceed, that is why we few people are calling for us, pick up, get our PVC ready, get our PVC ready. I'll be wondering, what is the PVC going to do for us in this kind of democratic setup we have in this country? I remember vividly in 2023, Obi won election hands down because he won Lagos, he won Abuja, he won the Southeast and every other. Enough for the North that supported, that even made up his vote. He won, but the mandate was stolen. But I don't blame the whole system. I even blame Jonathan because he acted out of cowardice to relinquish power because of a threat. Somebody that is an incumbent government president.
Remember, he went to court?
Yeah?
You remember they went to court?
They went to court, but what the court was hijacked. Who owns the court?
So what would he have done when there is a judgment from the court?
What would he have done?
Yeah.
Would it have allowed such threats to stand?
He went to Supreme Court. I don't think there was a threat. The matter went to Supreme Court and there was a judgment passed, and the judgment didn't go in its favor. So I don't think he backed down because he was a coward.
The court
he respected the court order.
Is not in order.
He respected the court judgment. All right, thank you.
Okay, let's have a good day.
Yeah, we are running out of time, Mr. Apaya. We will just have to call it a day here because you're out of time already. Please, your parting word.
Well, just try to be a good citizen of the country and do good. Have a great day ahead.
All right, thank you, Mr. Apaya. And for me, just make sure we know democracy is still struggling because some people don't want it to thrive, but that doesn't mean that we give up on democracy by not getting our PVCs to go out and cast our vote. If you don't get your PVC, you don't get to vote, and if you get your PVC and you don't vote, and then we are able to elect somebody either through legally or illegally or whatever means. What you're saying is that you did not participate, and so when people are talking, what are you going to say? You didn't vote the government. So what do you think will happen if we all go out to cast our vote, to stay at the polling unit, to see it counted, and everybody takes record? See, we cannot just vote and then go back to sleep. All of us have roles to play. Voting alone doesn't end there. If you want a government that will remember you, it means you'll have to cast a vote and protect your vote. That is how it is done. You've already seen the kind of people we are working with. You've already seen the kind of people that we have that don't want people to have their rights to vote and be voted for or to be counted. So let's go out there. Let's get our PVCs. We vote. That is the only way to change a government that you don't want. But if you think social media or calling on radio is going to solve the problem, believe me, it's not going to solve the problem. We'll have to go to polling unit. Ibrahim Gimba Ismani, thank you for joining us today. Tomorrow is another day. You can join us again, same time, same station on Badeggi Radio. Up next is Badeggi Radio Link with Usman Apaya. Have a very productive day.
Badeggi